Thank you for your introduction. By the way, I have a script because I am not good at English, but I can give a presentation in English only on the iPad. Thank you, thank you. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Takashi Fukushima. I have been a Zabbix trainer in Japan since 2009. I am the first official trainer outside of Zabbix company. And I have held the role of a Zabbix trainer for the longest period. So, over 15 years, I start 2009, I start training. So, yes, next year, my 15th anniversary year, maybe I wonder. Yeah. So even after I became a trainer, the organization I belonged to didn't change. But the company name kept changing. So now this one. So this sponsor logo is incorrect. This logo is correct. Okay? Today, I would like to introduce a particular project I have been involved in. So, we received a consultation from company A. Please suggest a monitoring system. Okay? So, company A has several requirements. They had many branches. But monitoring is centralized in a main office. There were variations in the system at each branch. Each branch has system administrator. So, additional requirements. Detect problem will be integrated with a ticket management system provided by company A and managed within the system. Zabbix will only data collection and problem detection. Web interface will not be used for reference. The monitoring scope includes both server and network device. Support automatic addition and modification of monitoring settings. And rollback in case of failure. Easily set up multiple log monitors and process monitors. Maintenance settings individually depending on the type of log message. And automatically close problem events in log monitoring. Yeah. An overview of the completed system is as follows. Zabbix version 5.0, 8 proxy servers, 600,000 hosts, and 1.4 million items. So about 4,000 NVPS. 4,000 NVPS is not a large scale, but since there is a lot of log monitoring, a maximum of 30,000 NVPS is required. This Zabbix has following mechanism. Mechanism 1, automatic registration. Mechanism 2, automatic close problem events. Mechanism 3, flexible maintenance settings. Okay, next, about the automatic registration mechanism. The new registration of monitoring settings is carried out in the following 6 steps. The first step, Register and update Zabbix hosts based on host information recorded in CMDB. To facilitate the rollback mechanism, even if it's an update to an existing host, the host is registered as new. And a unique prefix is added to the host name during registration. And tag indication, provisional registration, is assigned to the host tag. Second step, tag maintenance settings are configured for the tag indication provisional registration. This one. The key point here is to use with data collection. Allow 1 minute interval for processing to ensure that the maintenance status became active. Third step, the hosts that were registered in step 1 are activated. 1 minute interval again to wait for synchronization between the database and the configuration cache. Of course, config cache reload is running. But if config cache reload is executed during a cache update, it will be ignored. This is the waiting time to ensure synchronization. Fourth step, the template with the custom LLD registered is linked to the host. Custom LLD creates a varying number of items and triggers. The custom LLD rules are populated with data in CSV format using Zabbix sender. Okay? So CSV is converted to JSON with LLD macro. Yes. Items and triggers are generated according to the contents of the JSON. Fifth step, change the monitored by proxy, setting on each host to the original setting. So, final step, the maintenance settings are removed using the Zabbix API, and monitoring is started. If any process fails, the host will be removed by the rollback mechanism. If all process is successful, registered host will be renamed to the original host name. So remove prefix. This process is done for each host. To reflect the status change, execute config cache reload in the order of Zabbix server and proxy. Okay, next, about automatic close problem event mechanism. So, we call monitoring that pairs problem and OK with stateful monitoring. For example, resource monitoring. On the other hand, monitoring is which problem and OK are not necessarily paired is called stateless monitoring. For example, SNMP trap log monitoring. We also implemented a mechanism to automatically close problem events by attaching a special tag to the trigger, which is stateless monitoring. Action will only be executed if problem event has a special tag. This action utilizes the media type script to run a close script. close the event using Zabbix API's method, event.acknowledge, and event.id macro. So next, about the flexible maintenance settings mechanism. Using the mechanism of automatic registration, log monitoring items and triggers, and process monitoring items and triggers were automatically generated using custom LLD. At this time, unique ID number is set for each message in the log monitoring trigger tag, similar to event ID in the Windows event log. By setting tag level maintenance using this ID tag, log monitoring can be performed as maintenance by message type basis. And thus, Zabbix system for monitoring and problem detection has been completed. Thanks to the ease of configuration, everyone at company A was delighted. Okay? So this is special system. Okay? Next, troubleshooting case 1. So one day, company A contacted us with the following inquiry. Oh, today, auto-registration tool has suddenly terminated with an error. We have urgent monitoring settings to add. We need your help. Oh. For me, the legend Zabbix trainer, solving this problem was easier than twisting a baby's hand. But I am a gentleman, so I won't twist a baby's hand. So because this issue answered in the Zabbix manual, because Zabbix sender was being executed by a shell, it violated the kernel's argmax and failed with an argument list too long error. Yeah. Modifying the program so Zabbix sender process using input file option, so I immediately gave instruction to the team member. Okay? So, however, you should be aware of other limitations as well. For instance, Zabbix sender can only handle data up to 512 kilobytes. In user parameters, up to Zabbix 5.0, the limit is also 512 kilobytes. In Zabbix 6.0, it's expanded to 16 megabytes. However, you need to be more careful when using Zabbix proxy because, for example, in MySQL, the maximum size of history data in the Zabbix database is 64 kilobytes. This point is bottleneck. Okay? Next, troubleshooting case 2. 24, no, 12. I am not Jack Bauer. That day, as a legendary trainer, I was planning to enjoy my first day off in a while. To enjoy my hobby of skiing, I rented a car and set out early in the morning, about 8 p.m. The plan was to return the rental car at 8 p.m. and then have an elegant dinner. Around 10 a.m., as soon as I arrived at the ski resort, my smartphone rang. It's me. Boss, company informed me that problem had occurred. They want you to respond as soon as possible. Oh. It appears that the following issues have occurred. So, yes. NVPS of Zabbix server has decreased by about 1/10. Front-end displays an error indicating cannot communicate with the Zabbix server. Noded function is causing an error on a host that is directly monitored from the Zabbix server. Finally, history index cache became full, and Zabbix server process was down. So restarting Zabbix server and database did not resolve this issue. So after investigation by our team members, we discovered that the following issue was occurring. So high load was occurring in many processes. So I thought, this is most likely caused by an automatic close problem event, because we don't often see increased load on task manager. So we had a conference call with company A for about an hour. We proposed to company A to suspend automatic close problem mechanism for the time being. But problem closed during conference call. I decided to enjoy skiing. The investigation will resume tomorrow. So maybe after standing in the parking lot for an hour, I was cold the core and needed some exercise. So after enjoying skiing, I decided to head home a little early to avoid traffic jams. When I looked at my smartphone, I saw an incoming call history. It was from my team member. Boss, the problem that occurred at company A in the morning occurred again. But there was a new crew. So this one, over 100 maintenance settings. So after disabling all maintenance settings, Zabbix system recovered. So, okay. I'm pressed for time to return my rental car. Resume the investigation tomorrow. But my big boss said, so please read the source code now. The only acceptable answers for me are yes or okay. So I analyzed the Zabbix source code on the small screen of my iPhone in the car. And I was able to discover the codes only on the iPhone. So I was able to analyze the tag maintenance specifications. The number of tag verification checks can easily increase. So this one, so multiple. So therefore, we need to keep the multiplication result of M, N, O, and P small. I was on a conference call in a frigid car with the engine turned off. I told my team members that they could avoid incidents by consolidation maintenance settings. Naturally, sorry. Consolidation maintenance setting, yeah. So naturally, traffic jam on the way home. Of course, I paid the extended rental car fee, but I didn't catch a cold. And I solved this problem. I realized that I had been arrogant and prideful and decided to change my mind. So I am not a legendary trainer. I reborn. Zabbix ちょっとだけできるトレーナー。Yes, yes. So, the meaning of Zabbix ちょっとだけできる is I can use Zabbix a little. Yes. I am Zabbix ちょっとだけできるトレーナー。Yes. So, if you want this Zabbix ちょっとだけできる T-shirts, please ask the staff at Zabbix Japan staff, okay? Summary. Custom LLD is a powerful and useful feature with great potential. But it should be used with a good understanding of Zabbix's specifications. So next, number 2, tag level maintenance is a hand-free feature that allows for flexible maintenance setting. But excessive use tag maintenance will increase the system load. Last, if you want to enjoy skiing, better not to bring your smartphone, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your attention.